Hello again, YouTube. Montgomery Collections here today with another playing cards video. Today I have a deck of Operation Iraqi Freedom U.S. Military Heroes playing cards. Now, I don't get into any type of politics at all on this channel, so let's just leave it at that Iraq war was rather pointless, and I think we all know that. Anyway, moving on. So, these cards are kind of funny to me. Number one, they're very poorly made. Pretty cheap box, pretty flimsy cards. They are made in Taiwan, not even made in the US, so shocker. Got a couple of wild cards, they're not even jokers. The main wild card here says, to all the servicemen and women who served or are serving as part of Operation Iraqi Freedom, when we created this commemorative set of cards, we did our best to represent you. Because there are a limited number of cards, we were faced with the dilemma of what to put on each. We knew that we could not possibly pay tribute to all the various sectors and people of the armed services. Please know that we honor and respect you all, and hope these cards do you justice. It's kind of funny that they put that on there because, to me, it kind of seems that they ran out of ideas at the end here. They just start doing things like the pilots of the Chinook helicopter, ground troops in the M1 Abrams tank, just sweeping generalities. Not that it's a bad thing that they included those folks on these cards somehow, but anyway, let's start out with the aces. Of course, the ace of spades, reflecting the Iraqis' most wanted cards. The ace of spades is President George W. Bush, of course. So let's go ahead and see what we have here in the aces section. Of course, we're going to have the Honorable Donald H. Rumsfeld. We got General Tommy Franks and General Richard B. Myers. So those two aren't awful choices, and of course, the president's definitely not an awful choice. General Peter Pace, Joint Chiefs of Staff. Admiral Vern Clark, Joint Chiefs of Staff. General John P. Jumper, and General Eric K. Shinseki. So those are the kings. Let's move on to the queens here. Again, it would have been interesting if they found some female heroes to put in here. Brigadier General George Patrick III, Lieutenant General Michael P. DeLong, Lieutenant General John Abizaid, General Michael W. Hagee, I believe. Some of these I might not pronounce right, because I definitely don't know all these folks in here. But that's alright, you can just yell at me in the comments if you want. Vice Admiral Timothy J. Keating, General John W. Handy, General Charles L. Holland, and Admiral James O. Ellis, Jr. Moving away from the face cards now, we make it down into the tens. General James L. Jones, Admiral E.P. Giambastiani, I got it, how'd you like that one? Admiral Thomas B. Fargo, and General James T. Hill. Now here's where, they kind of include most of the war cabinet, and then they get down to the commander and crew of the USS Constellation, General Ralph E. Eberhart. General Ralph E. Eberhart. Looks like we got a couple copies in here, huh? The commander and crew of the USS Abraham Lincoln. Generally, in these types of cards, you don't get copies. So, again, kind of sticks to my idea that I think they may have ran out of ideas here. Commander and crew of USS Bunker Hill, USS John S. McCain. I'm just going to go ahead and say the name of it. USS Cowbends and USS Donald Cook. Yeah, so we can start to move a little bit faster through these, as you're going to see. Let's see, Nighthawks, Harriers, Spirits, and Fighting Falcons. Alright. Got Lancers, Strike Eagles, B-52 Bombers, and Hornet Strike Fighters. So we've just kind of started to put anybody who operates this equipment, you know, Pavehawk helicopters, Apache helicopters, Seahawk helicopters, and Chinook helicopters. Got ground troops in an armored vehicle, not even armored vehicles, just an armored vehicle. M2 Bradley tank, the HMMWVS Humvees. The M1 Abrams tank, of course, you gotta include that. And we're almost done here, guys. Tomahawk guided missile, the Patriot missile, Harm guided missile, and the Maverick guided missile. And now we lose pictures. Oh, never mind. Looks like we just put the logos in here of these branches of the military now. The Army, the Navy, the Air Force, and the Marines. So that would be it. That is the Operation Iraqi Freedom U.S. Military Heroes playing card set. Can't really recommend it, but kind of fun. Thanks for watching, guys.